When we talk about the future of humanity in space, we often picture men in astronaut suits. But NASA has flipped the script. In this video, we meet a group not only destined for the Moon and Mars but ready to rewrite history. If you think space exploration is just about rockets and technology, stay with us until the end because you're about to meet people who turn dreams into reality. What if the first human to walk on Mars is, right now, learning Russian and practicing spacewalks? What if that person, contrary to the usual image, is a woman? Ahead, we'll meet a team selected from over 8,000 applicants, individuals who are about to redefine the boundaries of history, science, and gender. NASA's new astronaut group, consisting of 6 women and 4 men, will soon begin their training to one day take part in complex missions to the Moon and Mars. NASA has unveiled its 24th class of astronaut candidates, a team of 10 selected after an intense competition among more than 8,000 applicants. The most remarkable and unprecedented aspect of this selection is the group's composition. For the first time since women joined NASA's astronaut program in 1978, female candidates, 6, outnumber male candidates, 4. After 2 years of rigorous training, these new astronauts will be prepared for missions to the International Space Station, the Moon, and even Mars. According to NASA's official report, the 24th astronaut class, known as the Class of 2025, was introduced on September 22, 2025, and began training at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. These individuals will play a key role in future space missions, especially the Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon, land the first woman on its surface, and pave the way for travel to Mars. At the candidate announcement ceremony, Senator Ted Cruz stated, "We will continue to lead in low Earth orbit ahead of China, and with all the experience we've gained from the Moon, Gateway, and the International Space Station, we will go to Mars. The first footprint on the red planet will belong to an American astronaut and perhaps someone in this very group." As a father of 2 teenage daughters, he expressed pride in the strong female presence in the team and added, "With the Artemis program, America will land the first woman on the Moon in human history." Training for the group began in mid-September at the Johnson Space Center. The program covers a wide range of skills from robotics and survival on land and water to geology, foreign languages, medicine, and space physiology. They will experience simulated spacewalks, fly advanced jets, and even learn Russian to prepare for potential missions to the International Space Station. Among the group, Menon holds a special place. She is the first NASA astronaut candidate to have traveled to space before officially joining the program in 2024. She flew aboard SpaceX's Polaris Dawn mission. That historic flight included the first private spacewalk, during which Menon and Sarah Gillis set the record for the farthest distance a woman has ever traveled from Earth. Menon was previously a lead engineer at SpaceX and worked in NASA's Mission Control Center in Houston. She knows the challenges of the path well. Her husband, Anil Menon, completed the same training in 2021. They are the 4th couple to simultaneously serve as active NASA astronauts. Here is the full list of the 2025 astronaut candidates. Ben Bailey, 38, senior U.S. Army officer and test pilot with over 2,000 flight hours. Lauren Edgar, 40, geologist specializing in Mars missions and deputy principal investigator for Artemis III geology. Adam Foreman, 35, U.S. Air Force major and test pilot with over 2,100 flight hours, including 400 combat hours. Cameron Jones, 35, U.S. Air Force major and test pilot with experience flying over 30 aircraft types. Yuri Kubo, 40, former SpaceX engineer who held key roles such as Falcon 9 launch director. Rebecca Lovell, 38, former Navy commander and test pilot with experience in Hurricane Hunter missions. Anna Menon, 39, former SpaceX lead engineer who flew on the 2024 Polaris Dawn commercial mission. Imelda Mueller, 34, physician and former Navy lieutenant with expertise in submarine medicine. Erin Urkush, 34, Navy lieutenant commander and FA-18 Super Hornet fighter pilot. Catherine Spies, 43, test pilot and former attack helicopter pilot in the U.S. Marine Corps. With these 10 selections, NASA has now recruited 370 astronauts since the original Mercury 7 group in 1959. Vanessa Weish, director of the Johnson Space Center, stated, "This class of astronaut candidates will usher in a golden age of innovation and exploration as we move toward the Moon and Mars." NASA's 2025 class is remarkably diverse, 7 with military backgrounds, 3 with prior NASA experience, and 10 with scientific or engineering expertise. The inclusion of a geologist is especially important for lunar and deep space missions. NASA highlighted Lauren Edgar's role. She served as deputy principal investigator for Artemis III geology, helping define scientific goals for the Moon, design astronaut geology activities, and develop NASA's lunar science operations. She has supported Mars exploration projects for over 17 years and was working at the U.S. Geological Survey at the time of her selection. Acting NASA Administrator Sean Duffy said at the ceremony, "I'm proud to welcome the next generation of American explorers to NASA." More than 8,000 people applied: scientists, pilots, engineers, and dreamers from across the country. These 10 individuals prove that in America, it doesn't matter where you start if you're determined. There are no limits to how far you can go, even space. This wasn't just an introduction, it was the beginning of a new era in space exploration. NASA's class of 2025 is a blend of expertise, diversity, and boldness, a team not only returning to the Moon but preparing the path to Mars. And maybe, just maybe, the first human footprint on the red planet will belong to one of these faces. If you believe in the future of space, the power of women, and the beauty of big dreams, share this video, because this story is just beginning.